Lena, your financial advisor. You will be the new rich. I love you. Bye.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might just flip your understanding of wealth on its head. For centuries, when we thought about the rich, we pictured inherited estates, sprawling land, or dynasties built on traditional industries. Wealth was often something you were born into, something passed down through generations. It was exclusive, guarded, and often felt out of reach for most of us. But what if I told you that picture is rapidly changing? What if the old guard, the traditional elite, is slowly fading and a new kind of power, a new kind of wealth, is emerging from the most unexpected place? We're talking about how the middle class is quietly becoming the new elite. Yes, you heard that right. Forget everything you thought you knew about money, power, and who holds the keys to financial freedom. Because the digital revolution isn't just changing how we live, it's fundamentally reshaping who gets to be wealthy. The old gatekeepers are gone, and the path to prosperity is now open to almost anyone with a smart idea and an internet connection. Let's be real for a second. The old definition of rich often meant belonging to an exclusive club, a lineage, or having access to networks that were deliberately kept small. You needed capital to start a business, connections to get ahead, and often a hefty inheritance just to get your foot in the door. The barriers to entry were astronomically high. But then something incredible happened. The internet, technology, and now artificial intelligence completely leveled the playing field. Think about it. Just a generation ago, if you wanted to sell a product, you needed a factory, distributors, retailers, and massive marketing budgets. If you wanted to invest, you needed a stockbroker, significant capital, and often insider knowledge. These were all roles traditionally dominated by those who already had wealth and access. But today, the power dynamic has completely shifted. Let me give you a couple of real-world examples that illustrate this perfectly. Imagine Sarah, a 25-year-old who, just a few years ago, was working a standard 9-to-5 job, maybe feeling a little stuck. But Sarah had a passion for graphic design and a knack for creating beautiful digital templates. She learned how to use platforms like Etsy or Gumroad, created a few digital products like custom planners or social media templates, and started selling them online. She didn't need a storefront, a huge loan, or even employees. She leveraged the internet to reach a global audience. Today, Sarah is financially independent, generating income while she sleeps, all thanks to digital products. Her business empire fits on her laptop. Or consider David, a middle-class employee who works in customer service. David isn't a Wall Street banker or a venture capitalist, but he's been learning about investing through free online resources and podcasts. He uses readily available apps on his smartphone to invest in fractional shares of global companies, exchange-traded funds, and even alternative assets 24/7. He's not just saving. He's actively multiplying his money, leveraging the same market opportunities that used to be exclusive to institutional investors. He's building wealth, not through a massive salary, but through smart, accessible investing. These aren't isolated stories. They're becoming the norm. The digital economy has dismantled the need for physical gatekeepers. You don't need a publishing house to write a book. You can self-publish and reach millions. You don't need a record label to create music. You can distribute it globally yourself. You don't need a fancy degree to learn a valuable skill. Countless online courses and tutorials are at your fingertips, often for free or a fraction of the cost of traditional education. This brings us to a crucial point. Technology, artificial intelligence, and even concepts like tokenization are not just futuristic buzzwords. They are actively transferring power. They're taking control away from centralized institutions and putting it into the hands of everyday people. AI, for example, isn't just automating tasks. It's empowering individuals to create, analyze, and optimize at a scale previously unimaginable. It allows a single person to do the work of an entire team, multiplying their output and their potential earnings. Tokenization, particularly in the realm of digital assets and Web3, is creating new forms of ownership and value exchange that are more democratic and accessible than ever before. What this means is that the definition of rich is undergoing a radical transformation. The rich are no longer just the ones born with money. They are the ones who learn how to multiply it. This isn't about getting lucky. It's about skill acquisition, adaptability, and leveraging the incredible tools available to us. It says about understanding that wealth today is less about owning vast physical assets and more about owning intellectual property, digital skills, and the ability to connect value to an audience anywhere in the world. So, how can you join this new elite? It starts with a mindset shift. First, embrace continuous learning. The world is changing so fast that static knowledge quickly becomes obsolete. Invest in yourself by learning new digital skills, whether it's coding, digital marketing, AI prompting, or understanding new financial technologies. Second, think globally. Your potential audience, your potential customers, your potential investors are no longer just in your local community, they are worldwide. The internet makes connecting with them frictionless. Third, don't be afraid to create and experiment. The cost of failure in the digital world is often far lower than in traditional business. Start a side hustle, create a digital product, or explore new investment opportunities. This isn't about becoming a billionaire overnight. It's about achieving financial independence, creating multiple streams of income, and having the freedom to live life on your own terms. It's about leveraging the digital age to build a life of abundance, not just for a select few, but for anyone willing to put in the effort and adapt. The old money myths are being broken down before our very eyes. You don't need to be born into wealth to become wealthy. You just need to understand the new rules of the game and be willing to play them. The era of the self-made middle-class elite is here, and it's an exciting time to be alive. What do you think about this shift? Are you already seeing it in action? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something truly monumental. We are living through the biggest wealth transfer in history, a quiet revolution reshaping who holds true financial power. Forget the flashy displays and loud proclamations. The middle class, as we know it, is quietly transforming. A new elite is emerging, and they're not about inherited fortunes or overnight viral success. They are the silent wealth class. And today, I'm going to break down exactly how you can join them in 5 crucial steps. This isn't just about getting rich, it's about gaining genuine freedom and building a legacy. If you've ever felt like the traditional pathways to success are crumbling, or that financial security is an uphill battle, then this video is for you. Let's not waste any more time. The first step, and honestly, the foundation for everything else, is to master financial literacy. Now, you might be thinking, oh, another talk about saving money. And yes, saving is important, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. True financial literacy in today's world means understanding not just how to save, but how to accumulate Millionaires assets. It's about knowing the difference between good debt and bad debt. It is understanding inflation and how it silently erodes your purchasing power if your money isn't working for you. It's grasping the concepts of compounding interest and opportunity cost. This isn't about being an economist. It's about practical knowledge that empowers you to make informed decisions with every dollar. It means knowing how to read a balance sheet, understanding basic investment vehicles like stocks, bonds, and real estate, and recognizing value when you see it. Many people spend more time researching their next phone purchase than they do understanding their own finances. That needs to change. Start reading books, listening to podcasts, taking online courses. Equip yourself with this knowledge, and you'll unlock doors you didn't even know existed. This foundational step is non-negotiable for anyone looking to build lasting wealth. Without it, you're essentially navigating a complex financial world blindfolded. All right, moving on to step number 2. Build cash-flowing assets. This is where your financial literacy truly begins to pay off. What are cash-flowing assets? They're things that put money into your pocket consistently without you having to actively trade your time for it. We're talking investments that generate dividends, rental properties that bring in monthly income, businesses that operate profitably, or intellectual property that generates royalties. This is the opposite of a liability, which takes money out of your pocket. The traditional path often tells us to work hard, save, and then retire. But the silent wealth class understands that true freedom comes from having your money work harder for you than you work for it. Imagine having multiple streams of income, each contributing to your financial independence. This could mean investing in dividend stocks or REIT, which is a real estate investment trust. It could mean buying a duplex and renting out one side. It could be starting an online business that sells digital products or offers a subscription service. Or maybe you're a creative and you write a book, compose music, or develop an app, earning royalties long after the initial effort. The key here is to identify assets that have the potential to generate passive or semi-passive income. This takes effort and strategic thinking, but it builds a foundation of financial stability that few ever achieve. Think about what skills you have, what problems you can solve, and how you can convert those into recurring revenue streams. Now, let's talk about step number 3. Minimize financial leakage. This step is all about playing smart defense with your money. It's not just about earning more, it's about ensuring you keep more of what you earn. And often, the biggest leaks in our financial buckets come from 2 main areas: taxes and debt. Tax optimization isn't about evading taxes. It's about understanding the legal strategies available to minimize your tax burden. Are you taking advantage of all the deductions and credits you're eligible for? Are you structuring your investments in tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs or 401ks? For business owners, are you maximizing legitimate business expenses? This can save you thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, annually. On the debt front, we're talking about strategy. High-interest consumer debt, like credit card debt, is an absolute wealth killer. It needs to be eliminated aggressively. But not all debt is bad. Strategic debt, like a low-interest mortgage on a cash-flowing property or a business loan that generates a higher return than its interest rate, can actually be a tool for wealth creation. The goal is to be intentional about every dollar that leaves your pocket. Review your subscriptions, cut unnecessary expenses, negotiate better rates on services. Every dollar saved from leakage is a dollar that can be reinvested into your cash-flowing assets, accelerating your journey to financial freedom. This requires discipline and a regular financial audit, but the rewards are immense. Moving on to step number 4, and this is where we leverage the incredible power of our current era. Leverage technology and AI to build income at scale. We are living through a technological revolution unlike any before. The internet, software, and now artificial intelligence have democratized access to tools that were once only available to large corporations. This means you, as an individual, can now build and scale businesses or income streams with unprecedented efficiency and reach. Think about it. You can create content for a global audience, launch an e-commerce store from your living room, offer services to clients anywhere in the world, or even build entire digital products with minimal overhead. AI, in particular, is a game changer. It can automate repetitive tasks, analyze data faster than any human, generate content ideas, assist with marketing, and even help you optimize your business operations. This isn't about replacing human effort, but augmenting it. It's about doing more with less. Learn how to use these tools. Whether it's mastering online marketing platforms, understanding how to use AI for content creation, or building a website, these skills are invaluable. The Silent Wealth class isn't afraid of technology. They embrace it as a force multiplier for their efforts. They understand that technology allows them to decouple their income from their time, creating truly scalable wealth. And finally, step number 5, perhaps the most important of all, adopt the Silent Wealth mindset. This isn't just about financial strategies. It's about a fundamental shift in how you view wealth, success, and life itself. The Silent Wealth mindset understands that true wealth is quiet, not loud. It's focused on freedom, not flash. It prioritizes long-term security and impact over short-term gratification. This mindset rejects the consumerist trap that constantly pushes us to buy more, impress others, and live beyond our means. Instead, it embraces delayed gratification, patience, and strategic living. It's about making conscious choices to invest in yourself, your assets, and your future, rather than succumbing to societal pressures for immediate indulgence. People with this mindset value experiences, time, and relationships far more than luxury goods. They find contentment in their journey, continuous learning, and contributing positively to the world. They understand that financial freedom isn't the end goal. It's a tool that grants them the ability to live a life aligned with their values. This mindset is resilient, adaptable, and forward-thinking. It's the inner game that makes all the external strategies possible and sustainable. Look, the next 10 years are going to reward builders, creators, and innovators, not just consumers. Those who actively work to understand these principles, implement these steps, and cultivate this mindset will be the ones who thrive in this new economic landscape. You don't have to be born rich. That's the beauty of this new era. But if you don't act now, if you don't start taking these steps, you might be left behind. The opportunity is here, right now, to redefine your financial future. So, what are you waiting for? Start today. Pick one step and make progress. Whether it's picking up a book on financial literacy, researching a cash-flowing asset, or auditing your expenses, just start. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more insights, and share this with anyone who needs to hear this message. Let me know in the comments which step you're going to focus on first. Your financial freedom journey begins now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.